what, 3 or 4 minutes early before the top of the hour. How's everyone doing? Happy belated, excuse me, happy belated Thanksgiving if you do that. Indigenous Peoples Day if you do that. Happy belated whatever you do. Happy that. uh, we're at this point here in America, wherever you might be listening, watching from. In America, we're at this pivotal point between what we call Thanksgiving, Indigenous Peoples Day, and Christmas. So it's kind of, like you're in a holiday mode, so to speak, but you're not in a holiday mode, so to speak. Like business still has to be done and stuff like that. So, however you're doing, I'm hoping it is good. I'm hoping you had a good uh, holiday day and week. I did. It was very low key, um, fun with the family, and uh, and then solitude. And I'm hoping you were able to have those type of moments as well. I wanted to get into this episode, as we are still in the YAE holiday survival guide. So hopefully, you guys are hanging in and holding on out there, because there is a lot going on. Um, and some of our brothers and sisters are really struggling. Um, and this time of year tends to exacerbate that a bit. So we're always sensitive to that here. Uh, and so there's that empathy, always prevails. So we're always sensitive to our brothers and sisters that uh, might be going through a tough time, especially at this time of year. And so what I wanted to get into today was the birthright of abundance, because this time of year, a lot of things spin out. We've got a lot coming at us, um, and and it can feel disruptive. It is disrupting, um, and so, like, I like to go to the root, like to the simplicity, to the rock of ages when things get like this. And I just wanted to remind you, the exquisite community, that, as I always say, no matter what, no matter who, always know you are exquisite. And with that is your divine birthright of abundance. And for us not to forget that. And I know in our culture that can be very materialistic and blingy and, very surface, but that's really not what I'm speaking about. Um, and we love surface. Like, surface is cute, but that's not what the You Are Exquisite brand and mandate is. That's great, but to me, if you are not internally aligned, and I think we're seeing that play out in a very broad and vivid um, manner in our pop culture, in our political infrastructure, if you will. If you are not internally aligned, then it really doesn't matter what surface accoutrements come with that. Because at the end of the day, if you are not internally aligned, then all of the surface, you know, gold plating, if, if you want to use that, all of the surface gold plating is just that. It means nothing if you are not healed and working on your healing. At the very least, be working on your healing. If you are not in that mind frame and mindset, then what good is your billions and or trillions and cajillions and trillions? I mean, what good is it if you are warped? Because the I that is altered alters all. So if we are not internally aligned, to me, it's dust in the wind. And tragically, people who are subjected to that that non-aligned entity, they get caught. They get caught up in it. So that's really, I went a long way to say that's what I wanted to just remind our exquisite community, that in the midst of this disruption, and the disruption is not only domestic, it is international, it is global, and we're not going to act like that's not happening. That's happening. It's happening. And so our ability to remain rooted in our spirit alignment and our natural state is to be abundant. And that's what I wanted to share with you just a little bit today. I picked up my book, You Are Exquisite, and I just wanted to read. This is page 27, and if you'll just bear with me, I just wanted to just share with you just a bit of this book. Quote, and I'm quoting myself. Uh, have you given your life sacred time of self? How emotionally educated are you? Is this an area you're just interested in, or is this an area you're truly committed to? Women are not conditioned to grow in emotional education and critical thought capacity. We are not conditioned to be confident, bold, and intellectually deliberate. We are not conditioned to be independent women. We are not taught to walk tall through life, gaining well earned equity along the way. We are not taught to know mistakes will be made along the way and to anticipate them. Women are not conditioned to educate themselves emotionally, and we suffer for this significantly and globally. Uneducated emotions come at a very high quality of existence and cost globally. So I just wanted to just share just that little bit. And of course, that's written in the context of a woman, myself, speaking to women, the exquisites, but clearly it is a universal application. Uh, and how to use these few moments that we call our lifetime, how to use this to deconstruct, some might say unsubscribe, delete, uh, um, uh, conditioning that was not yours to begin with. Uh, we all absorbed our initial conditioning. Uh, all of my work really sprouts from that, and claiming and or reclaiming your spirit nature, the who you are before the conditioning, claiming that and or reclaiming that, to walk correctly and in alignment with you. Like, who are you? Not who are you through the lens of fill in the blank, but who are you? Who are you choosing to be through the choice of your thought, through the clarity of your mind, mindset, and mind frame. Who is that? And is that individual living through their purpose and in alignment with their spirit self? So that's really the brand of the whole you are exquisite thing, and that's my point. Because I was so as I write in my book, I was so, and in all my stuff, I was very detached from who I spiritually am. The environment, the conditioning was what was framing me. And of course, that was totally alignment from what I truly wanted in my life. So, how to unsubscribe from environmental conditioning, how to align with what you truly desire, you unapologetically, and how to persist, pursue, and prosper in that mindset, and mind frame so that you can, in fact, live a true identity. What is really wild to me is how some people live an entire existence that is not theirs. They have literally adopted and been marinated, like you put like you marinate the vegetables or marinate the meat, and you I used to talk about this on my old podcast many years ago, how you take the what is it, the meat tenderizer. In the old days, they just I know we probably have food processors now and all that, but in the old days, you had this big piece of equipment in the kitchen, and you just pounded the damn meat until the meat was tenderized, and you seasoned it and all of that. Okay, well, that's my metaphor for low frequency conditioning. So you are literally conditioned and marinated in low frequency energy. And of course, your life will reflect that marination until you decide no more. And some, what is wild is that they live their entire existence in that marination. And that's tragic. And that's what I speak to. So, my name, for those who are new, my name is India E. I'm the founder of You Are Exquisite. The mandate for You Are Exquisite is very simple. No matter what, no matter who, always know you are exquisite. Exquisite is my term for alignment with your spirit self. So, when you unlearn low frequency energies, which is educating your emotions, I believe, me personally, I believe you have to shift your environment. Like I believe you have to like 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 I believe in relocation. I believe in travel. I believe there's a big world out there. Now, I suppose a person can do the work staying in that environment, but for me, I believe that's where elevate your existence comes from. So you have to educate your emotions, elevate your existence, meaning like you got to like get up out of there, and empower your exquisite. Meaning, empower means to take the action towards your aspirations, your visions, your goals, and your dreams. So that's the YAE mandate. Um, that's what I write about. I write about what I've lived. These are not theories or some professorial type stuff. This is, real, raw, right now type stuff. So, see, I believe that no matter what you are working to pursue, like fill in the blank, whatever the vocation is, if you do not know, and I don't mean believe, I respect belief, but this is not the context by that I do not mean believe. I mean know. And there is a difference and, well, an exquisite distinction. So if you, no matter what your vocation, no matter what you're pursuing, if you do not know that you are exquisite, then the distractions, the limitations, the low frequencies, there is a gap in there where the suppressive energies are allowed to come back in. So that's why I don't say believe. This is not that. I mean no, because there is a difference. So if you do not know that you are abundant in your natural state, I mean before any environmental conditioning, when you were, a star in the heavens, before the birthing, like before all of that. I mean, we're wiping it all the way back. This is not a U-turn. I mean before all of it. That state, the I am, the infinite. So if you do not know that you are aligned with your I am, then no matter what you pursue, you leave gaps for the low frequency energy to permeate and continue to tenderize the meat. And that's where we get blocked, distracted, talk ourselves out of stuff. Like, you ever like had an idea and like you talk yourself, and I mean, I've done this. So and it actually, somebody else did it, and it was like a multi-million-dollar idea. So like I have literally lived this. Okay, actually it happened twice. And so like you have this idea, and and you kind of talk yourself out of it, and then like the idea floats to somebody else, and then they pursue it, and boom. Like, so like you have that happen to you a few times, it begins, spirit is saying, okay, execute, take action, do it. So that's um that. So if you do not know of your abundance and abundant alignment, then the low frequency always can tap in and distract, deflect, block, the whole suppressive. I say, like, like the crazy cousins kind of energy. The fear, the self doubt, self sabotage, anxiety. All of that. Now, when that energy does rise, and of course it will. I mean, we're humans, so of course it's going to rise. What what I have done, and what I write about here and in all my work, is converted. So I anticipate it. I anticipate the self-sabotagery energy, and I welcome it to tea. Come on, honey. I'm waiting on you. and then convert it and use that energy towards my aligned pursuits toward prosperity. So low frequency energy is energy. So it is energy. So you can either allow it to govern you, as I did for a lot of my life, or you can convert it into jet fuel and have it propel you towards your persistence, pursuits, and prosperities. Because it is energy. The question is, how do you use it? So, You Are Exquisite is a reminder of sorts. Like I like to have You Are Exquisite like nearby, um to always remind me, because the energy is the energy is very thick. Like it's like we are navigating through some wild energy. This is a stress test. No doubt about it. And so knowing, right, it has never been more important. Thank you, baby. Thank you so much. It's never been more important. I mean, no, I'm not talking about believing. Believing is cute. It's on the way to knowing. So for those of you like who are, like you're struggling, like you ever like have somebody like when I was a kid, like I was bullied, and teased and stuff like that. And like I can still hear that shit in my head today. I mean, like I can hear it. Like I can hear it. I can close my eyes. I can tap into it. I can hear it. Uh, you know, and and I mean, and I'm an old broad. Like that was like decades ago. I mean, and like why can I still hear that? But like we tend to hold on to what has hurt us. You ever notice that? Like something that somebody said, which is really how this company got started. So um I'll have to write about this, but like how this whole thing got started was because somebody who was supposed to be close to me, like in my inner circle, said something that cut me deep. And not physically, but emotionally. And I converted it. Oh, thanks. And so that's that is the God's honest truth on this Sunday. So convert that negative energy. Take that negative energy and just like me, like I mean, I remember like I wrote about it immediately. Of course, you know me. I didn't have my own journals back then. I had my dollar store journals, and I loved them. And I wrote about it immediately. I've only spoke about this like a couple times, um, but yeah, that's how they call me out of my name, and they said I was lying about something that it just wasn't a lie. I mean, if it's mine, I'll own it. I'm a grown ass woman, so if it's mine, I will own it. Matter of fact, I write about it. So, so for 9.99, honey. So if it's mine, honey, not only do I own it, I write about it and sell it. But if it's not mine, no one can attach it to me. No one. And that
Mhm.
wasn't mine. But I said, you know what? Hmm. I looked in the mirror. And I'm gonna share this with y'all, and this is the God's honest truth. And I'm saying this to hopefully touch somebody out there if something like this has happened to you, to not allow the negative to permeate that meat tenderizer. Uh-uh. Oh no, you're not. They thought they did. No. So I wrote about it, and it just kind of, like how something floats in your head. Like when it floats in your head, that means that it's something God wants you to do with it. If it's something, and it's like you can't like stop thinking about it. Like, what am I doing with it? Like like that kind of thing. And like if it just floats in your head, then that's something that it's like it's something about that, like that you're not done. And so I wrote about it, and it was probably what, uh I don't know, maybe a year and a half, something like that. And oh, hold on, y'all. And yeah, it wouldn't go away. And I thought, God wants me to do something here with this. Like, what is it? Father, help me. Mother and Father God, just look, help me. You know my heart. Um uh uh and so but then, like, like you, like something's in your head, but like you're living your life too, like we were getting ready to move, and like, and all that kind of stuff. And so I believe in relocation. And so and so how, like, you just like put it on the back burner, but it's still like in the back of your head. And yeah. And I'll never forget that. And that was the catalyst for this. And having always been a writer and a journaler and stuff like that, and sidebar, but journaling is healing. So that's why I have a, well, actually, I'm the latest one is will be out soon, but I have a catalog of journals because I believe in journals so much, because journaling saved me. So if you're like, why she got all these journals on it? Because um, different aesthetics appeal to different people. And so and we, of course, have gentlemen who want to access journals as well. And so yeah, so I am truly honored to be able to create journals and design journals, and hopefully to help you, the exquisite community, work through whatever that low frequency energy is. But yes, and so after life goes on, and you're thinking this stuff in the back of your head, and when I got still, and yeah, I created an entire mission from that conversation, which was a low frequency energy aimed at hurting me. It was supposed to, put me down and put me in my place. And you know how that energy is and all of that. No. Thank you, though. And so take that low frequency energy and convert it. Help others with it. Use it. Convert it to an instrument that can help others going through similar things. And don't be like me, where it took several decades. As I like to say, You Are Exquisite, I'm hoping, reaches young people. Like, it took me decades to work through stuff. And so, whether it's the You Are Exquisite book here, whether it's Help You Heal, whether it's a journal, Breakthrough Queen, whether it's the book Emotional Inventory, whether it's, any one of the other products, it is all based to do one thing, and that is to accelerate you persisting in your pursuit to prosperity. Don't let it take you decades. So use my stuff, use my life experience to help cut through a lot of whatever it is you're going through so you can get to your aligned space faster, because you are exquisite and you don't have time to waste like battling low frequency energy, because that is a waste of your sacred time and your mindset and mind frame. So if you are in an environment like that, be it, people, places, or things, it can be personal, it can be professional, believe in yourself and know from your sacred spirit alignment that you can live better. You can be better. You can do better. You can have better. And your time is too valuable to be battling it out with the low frequency. Release the low frequency. Surrender to the spirit and trust that your aligned purpose will come to you. And I can only offer my walk, my journey, and my example, because that is exactly what happened to me. So that's the brand mandate. I went a long way to say that. But that's what You Are Exquisite is, because we are growing, um and um and I always want to explain what this is, because some people, through the messages, and thank you for sending messages and and the DMs and all of that stuff. Some people just kind of misinterpret it, so I always like to just explain it. So your natural state of being is abundant, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise. And I know we've got a lot coming at us, and you know, there's a lot going on, but know that your natural state is an abundant state of being. And I created this YAE Universal Laws of Abundance mini guide, uh, for you to have and keep with you. Keep this stuff close to you. Um, I mean, I've got journals everywhere. I at my desk, near my bed. I've got them right here, in my little tiny studio here. Um, uh, so I believe in this exercise of writing and keeping high frequency um, references nearby. And so that's what I created this for you to be able to do just that. So abundance is not random, it is a system that we have to maintain an alignment with. So this is not like frilly and bubbles and and all of that. Like, we love all of that. I'm not hating on frilly bubbles and rainbows and all of that. I'm just saying that this is self-awareness work, and it is work. It does kind of lift the hood, if you will, and clean the gears, change the oil. What is it? Flip the transmission fluid. Like it, like it is work. So, there's that. So it's really cute to be fly on the outside, and we love to be fly on the outside. But my goal is to help you uh drip on the inside. So when you are fly on the outside, it's real. So be fly on the outside, but be internally aligned on the inside. Because as we can clearly see, whether it's pop culture or, there are vivid examples of those who have had every monetary accoutrement available to them. They've had it all. I mean, they have, you name it, they've had access to it. And look at them, not in a good space. So we've we've got a lot of examples of what not to do, of who not to be. So, and let's face it, millions of people have plugged in to a surface mindset. If not more. So, might be billions. I don't know. But I know that a lot of what we in this culture, domestically and globally, have been fed has not been in our best interest. So we've got some work to do. See, as I said on my other podcast, I did another podcast. It seemed like 1,000 years ago now. Well, it was back in 2007, 2008. Back then, a whole different time technologically and everything. But as I remember saying, um, back then on a panel, and it's worse now. But back then, you don't have a nation doesn't have the problems that we have if we are critical thinkers. So there's some issues going on upstairs that must be addressed, or we're just going to see another generation just get flushed as they dance to the backbeat. So we've got some serious work to do because too many have been misled. And low frequency has governed them. So my question is, who are you? And what governs you? Are you governed by the pop culture and the backbeat? Are you governed by the political theatric wrestling matches? Or are you governed by something much higher, much greater? And what I believe is the determining source over all this bullshit. So anyway, that's a whole nother conversation. Spirit to me, see, man is so cute. Man, man has their ego and their power, and man, in man cute. Man is so cute. Uh, but that divine, so align yourself, align yourself with, I have it up. Wait a minute. I don't know if you can see this right here. Yeah, align yourself with the universal laws of abundance. Please, please align yourself with that. Please do not continue to allow yourself to be misled by um, a mentally disturbed backbeat. uh, or the the political theatrical wrestling matches, uh, you know, ongoing, that kind of have a through line. That's another show. Uh, I used to do that show, but same shit, different cats. But but anyway, um, be authentic to you. Know who you are. Don't be so quick to want to be like them, or that, or her, or him. All that glitters is not gold. And clearly, I mean, clearly, you can have a lot of power, you can have a lot of wealth and provision, and assets, and all of that, and be straight fucked. I mean, like really bad, like really ridiculous, like gross, like no, like where you can smell it through the television, like like that gross. Like, so clearly, protect your mind and your mindset and your mind frame. Know that you are an abundant spirit. No matter what anybody says. That's why I say no matter what, no matter who. Always know you are exquisite. And it's a lot coming at us, personally, professionally, politically. But at the floor of the ocean, no matter what's going on the top, on the surface, at the floor of that ocean, know that you are exquisite. Because the waters are rough on top. I mean, it's rough. It's rough. No doubt. But at the bottom of that ocean, there's a calm there, unless they've disturbed that. And I'm sure they're working on it. And so just know that you are exquisite. Check out the uh, You Are Exquisite YAE Universal Law of Abundance mini guide. Check out the Stand Store. There's an array of references, all designed to help folks heal whatever they're going through. Because it doesn't matter how provisioned one is. It doesn't matter how fabulously manicured the lawns are. It doesn't matter how many tens of thousands of square feet and how gilded and gold plated everything is. It doesn't matter if you have this car and this aircraft and this helicopter and that helicopter. It doesn't matter. If you get on this stage and that stage and you rap this and you sing that and you shimmy this and you shake that, it doesn't matter if you are not healed internally. There is no lipstick. There is no high heel. There is no sequin. There is no real estate. There is no yacht. There is no a G whatever aircraft. There is nothing that can cover up an unhealed soul. That unhealed soul will make itself present. It might not be right away. It might take a few generations for that unhealed soul to be revealed. But that unhealed soul, no matter the wealth, no matter the prominence, that unhealed soul will reveal itself. So no matter what, no matter who, always know you are exquisite. I'm India E, founder of Exquisite Woman Global, and You Are Exquisite, acronym YAE. You can always find my work at YAE Woman on Instagram and YouTube. And please visit stand.store/India E. I'm really excited to share with you this new, um, uh, what is kind of it's like a 3 project deal coming out next. And of course, we've got the YAE Universal Law of Abundance mini guide that is up. There are books, there are journals, there are digital courses, there is a free um, ebook on there. There are other ebooks as well, all designed to help you educate your emotions, elevate your existence, and empower your exquisite. No matter the obstacle, challenge, and or noise, all and we know there are tons of obstacles, challenges, and noise. Most of it deliberate because it sells tremendous high volume units. But in spite of all of that, and maybe even because of all of that, can we go a little deeper than whatever the little surface shimmy shimmy may be? Can we get a little bit more substantial? Can we begin to think about and have gratitude for our mind and our mindset and mind frame? And can we be much more aware of who we allocate that energy toward? Who are we watching? Who are we listening to? What are we buying? What are we releasing as we begin to wrap up this year 2025 and go into 2026? And as I always ask, how much emotional weight are you carrying that is not yours? We've got some work to do. One exquisite at a time. And I was my first customer. So I totally get it. Totally. And it takes time. And you have to be patient with yourself and be patient with your environment. This is not a light bulb switch. This is a lifestyle evolution. Because once you realize that you are exquisite, there's no going back. You don't unlearn this. I'm India E. Check out YAE Woman, Instagram and YouTube. Please visit stand.store/India E. And I will see you here next Sunday. No matter the obstacle, challenge, and or noise, no matter what, no matter who, baby, always know you are exquisite. Y'all send me messages. If this work resonates with you, share it with somebody who you might, who you think might want to hear this message. Let's share this one exquisite at a time because we've got work to do, baby. And time is not something that I take for granted. I thank you so very much for yours, for sharing your precious time with me today. And I'll see you right here next Sunday live, right here on YouTube. And find me on social media, message me, and check out a journal or a book or something. They make great gifts for the holidays. And I will see you guys on the next video. Thank you all so very, very much. You are exquisite.